Africa, a continent of breathtaking contrasts, where ancient landscapes tell stories of time, life, and resilience. From the world's longest river to its largest hot desert, from towering peaks to vast savannas teeming with wildlife, Africa's geography is a masterpiece of nature. Today, we explore the continent's most iconic features, uncover their secrets, and discover how they shape the heart of Africa. Stretching over 6,650 kilometers, the Nile River is the longest river on Earth. It is the cradle of ancient empires, a lifeline for millions, and a mystery that still captivates the world. Ancient Egypt thrived on its fertile banks, building pyramids and temples that still stand today. Today, the Nile sustains over 300 million people across 11 countries, providing water for agriculture and fishing. Its delta is a biodiversity hotspot, home to species like the Nile crocodile and migratory birds. The Nile's journey begins in the heart of Africa, in the misty highlands of Rwanda and Burundi. For centuries, explorers sought its source, a quest that baffled even the greatest minds. But the Nile is more than a single point. It's a network of tributaries weaving together 11 countries. In 1862, British explorer John Speke declared Lake Victoria the Nile's source, but the debate raged on. The Nile's true origin is as complex as the cultures it sustains. From Lake Victoria, the Nile begins its epic 4,000-mile journey north, shaping landscapes and lives along the way. For the ancient Egyptians, the Nile was a god, Hapi, the bringer of fertility. Its annual floods deposited rich silt, turning deserts into bread baskets. It wasn't just water, it was life itself. The Egyptians built their calendar around its floods. Temples, pyramids, even the myth, all revolved around this river. Every summer, the Nile's floods were celebrated as divine gifts. But when the floods failed, famine followed, testing the resilience of a civilization. Today, the Aswan High Dam tams the Nile's floods, providing electricity and irrigation. But it has also changed the river's ancient rhythm, sparking debates over progress versus tradition. In Sudan, the Nile nurtured the Nubian kingdoms. At Khartoum, the Blue Nile from Ethiopia's highlands meets the White Nile from South Sudan. Their union powers the river's final push to the sea. Rising 19,341 feet in Tanzania, Mount Kilimanjaro is Africa's highest peak and a dormant volcano. Its iconic silhouette draws adventurers from across the globe. Known as the Roof of Africa, it draws thousands of climbers, scientists, and dreamers each year. But beyond its towering summit lies a story of ancient glaciers, vibrant ecosystems, and the human spirit. Kilimanjaro is a world unto itself. From the humid rainforests teeming with colobus monkeys and vibrant orchids to the barren, windswept summit where oxygen is scarce, this mountain hosts ecosystems found nowhere else. But these landscapes are changing. Kilimanjaro's glaciers have lost nearly 85% of their mass since 1912. These glaciers feed rivers that millions rely on. Experts say if they disappear, the impact on local communities and wildlife will be catastrophic. Climate change is Kilimanjaro's greatest threat, but it's not the only story. This mountain has been a crucible of human endeavor for centuries. For the Chaga people, Kilimanjaro is sacred, a place where gods dwell. For the porters and guides, it's a livelihood. Each year, over 30,000 people attempt the climb, supported by a small army of local experts. The climbers dream of the peak, and the porters carry their dreams. The climb is grueling. 7 days, 6 climate zones, and a final summit push in freezing darkness. Only 60% reach Uhuru Peak, but for those who do, it's a triumph of will. Further north, Mount Kenya at 17,057 feet is Africa's second highest peak. Its jagged peaks and equatorial glaciers are a geological marvel. Sacred to the Kikuyu people, it's also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. In the heart of Africa, where the Maasai Mara and Serengeti collide, a timeless drama unfolds. This is the stage for one of nature's greatest spectacles. The Great Migration, a story of survival where life and death dance in the dust of the savannah. At the center of this epic are the wildebeests, over 1 million strong. Driven by instinct and the rhythm of the rains, they embark on a 1,800-mile journey across Tanzania's Serengeti and Kenya's Maasai Mara National Reserve. But this is no simple pilgrimage. It's a gauntlet of predators, perilous rivers, and unrelenting odds. Each year, the wildebeests chase the rains, seeking fresh grazing lands. Alongside them, zebras with their sharp eyesight and nimble gazelles join the march. Together, they form a moving feast for the savannah's deadliest hunters. The wildebeests are the lifeblood of this land. They bring the predators, the scavengers, and the balance. Here, survival demands courage. Thousands plunge into the charming waters where vicious crocodiles lie in wait. For everyone that fails, dozens press on. This is the price of the journey. The Maasai Mara and Serengeti are the kingdoms of predators. Lions, the savannah's apex hunters, stalk the herds with surgical precision. But lions are not alone. Cheetahs, built for speed, chase down stragglers with bursts of up to 60 miles per hour. Leopards, solitary and stealthy, haunt the riverine forests, dragging their kills into the trees. Each predator plays a role in this brutal ballet, culling the weak and ensuring the herd's strength. Death feeds life. Scavengers, hyenas, jackals, vultures clean the plains, ensuring nothing goes to waste. This is the pulse of the Maasai Mara and Serengeti, a relentless cycle of pursuit, survival, and renewal. Straddling Zambia and Zimbabwe, Victoria Falls is the world's largest waterfall by sheet flow. Plunging 108 meters into the Zambezi River Gorge. Known as Mosautunya, the smoke that thunders, it's a spectacle of raw power. Spanning the border of Zambia and Zimbabwe, Victoria Falls is more than a waterfall. It's a living, breathing force of nature. A cultural cornerstone and a haven of adventure. Victoria Falls is a geological marvel. Over millions of years, the Zambezi River has carved through volcanic basalts, creating a series of gorges. The falls themselves are over a mile wide and drop more than 350 feet. That is enough water to fill an Olympic swimming pool every 2 seconds. But the falls are ever changing. Seasonal floods transform this landscape, with peak flow in April creating a misty veil so thick it can be seen from 30 miles away. The locals believe the falls were created by the river god Nyami Nyami. The mist is his breath, and the roar is his voice. Even today, they honor him with ceremonies to keep the river in balance. In 1855, Scottish explorer David Livingstone became the first European to witness the falls, naming them after Queen Victoria. He wrote, "Scenes so lovely must have been gazed upon by angels in their flight." But for the indigenous Tonga and Lozi people, the falls were already sacred. The falls sustain an extraordinary ecosystem. The constant mist creates a microclimate, nurturing lush rainforests where rare plants and animals thrive. Victoria Falls is also the adventure capital of Africa. Victoria Falls faces challenges. Droughts driven by climate change have weakened the Zambezi's flow in recent years, raising concerns for wildlife, tourism, and hydropower. Enter the world's most extraordinary natural wonders, the Ngorongoro Crater, a breathtaking sanctuary of wildlife and beauty in northern Tanzania. Often called the Eden of Africa, this massive volcanic caldera spans over 100 square miles and is home to an astonishing variety of animals. From majestic lions to graceful flamingos, the crater hosts over 25,000 large animals, making it one of the densest wildlife populations on Earth. Formed over 2 million years ago when a massive volcano collapsed, the Ngorongoro Crater is the world's largest intact caldera. Its steep 2,000-foot walls create a natural enclosure, fostering a unique ecosystem where predators and prey coexist in a delicate balance. Beyond its wildlife, the crater is part of the Ngorongoro Conservation Area, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The crater's diverse habitats, grasslands, swamps, and lakes support rare species like the endangered black rhino and vibrant bird life. Spanning over 9 million square kilometers, the Sahara Desert is the largest hot desert on Earth. A landscape of extremes where life clings to the edge of possibility. 10,000 years ago, the Sahara was not a desert, but a vibrant savanna teeming with life. Rivers flowed, hippos swam, and early humans hunted alongside elephants and giraffes. fossils and rock art scattered across the dunes tell a story of a lost Eden. The Sahara's transformation into a desert was gradual, driven by shifts in Earth's climate. By 3000 BCE, the rains stopped and the suns began to claim the land. But the Sahara story is not just one of loss. Its shifting sands have preserved relics of ancient civilizations, from Stone Age tools to the trade routes of empires. For millennia, the Sahara has been home to resilient people who have mastered its harsh embrace. The Tuareg, often called the Blue People for their indigo-dyed robes, are nomadic traders whose camel caravans still traverse ancient routes. Oases, rare jewels of water in the desert, sustain life. Date palms and gardens thrive in places like Algeria's Timomun, where communities have flourished for centuries. The Sahara is not lifeless. Its creatures are masters of survival, adapted to scorching days and freezing nights. The fennec fox, with ears like radar dishes, listens for prey beneath the sand. From venomous scorpions to elusive desert cheetahs, the Sahara's wildlife is a testament to nature's ingenuity. The Sahara was once the crossroads of empires. The trans-Saharan trade routes carried gold, salt, and knowledge between West Africa and the Mediterranean, shaping civilizations like the Mali Empire. Scholars studied astronomy, mathematics, and poetry under the desert stars. These manuscripts are a treasure trove of human history. The Sahara is more than a desert. It is a living tapestry of history and resilience. Its sands whisper tales of ancient worlds and bold futures. The Okavango Delta in Botswana, one of the planet's most breathtaking natural wonders. This is no ordinary wetland. It is a sprawling, life-giving oasis in the heart of the Kalahari Desert. Stretching over 15,000 square kilometers, the Okavango Delta is one of the largest inland deltas in the world. But here is the kicker. It doesn't flow into any ocean. Instead, these massive river systems, fed by rains from Angola's highlands, spreads out like a giant fan, creating a mosaic of waterways, islands, and lagoons before soaking into the desert sands. Every year, the delta transforms. Between May and October, floodwaters arrive, turning dry plains into a watery paradise. This seasonal pulse supports an explosion of life. Think of millions of fish, birds, and mammals thriving in a delicate balance. The Okavango is a wildlife haven. It's a home to some of Africa's iconic species. Elephants, lions, cheetahs, and rhinos roam here, alongside rare creatures like the Sitatunga antelope. Over 400 bird species, from fish eagles to colorful bee-eaters, make this a bird's dream. Rising like a silent guardian over Cape Town, Table Mountain stands as one of the world's most iconic natural wonders. A geological masterpiece, a cultural cornerstone, and a haven of biodiversity, this is more than a mountain. It's a beating heart of South Africa's mother city. For centuries, Table Mountain has drawn adventurers, dreamers, and seekers to its slopes. But its story stretches far beyond the modern day, back to a time when the earth itself was young. Formed over 500 million years ago, Table Mountain is older than the Himalayas, older than the Alps. Its hard sandstone core, sculpted by wind and water, has withstood the test of time. The flat summit, often draped in a tablecloth of clouds, is a testament to nature's artistry. The mountain is a window into deep time. Each layer of rock tells a story of ancient rivers, of vanished oceans. It's 500 million years old. The tablecloth, a mesmerizing dance of mist and wind, is more than a visual spectacle. It's a reminder of the mountain's role in shaping the Cape's unique climate. Table Mountain is a biodiversity jewel, home to the Cape Flora Kingdom, one of the richest plant regions on Earth. My name is Enoch Sikolia, and I am Mr. Historian.